Good morning. Please be seated. My name is Sarah Calcutt, and I have had the privilege of being Chief Exec of City Harvest London for 2 years. By heritage, I am a farmer. This time of year has always had such significance. The hard but satisfying labour of love, bringing in the harvest, knowing that you have nurtured your crops in order to nourish others. The reading from the prophet Joel is one for farmers and has often been read at a harvest festival service, though there are some farmers who will struggle with the second verse, where he has poured down for abundant rain. The harvest festivals of my childhood were a time of reflection, bringing together our rural community to celebrate harvest safely gathered in, to recognise that not everyone was as fortunate, and to ensure that we observed the time-honoured tradition of sharing some of the harvest with those in need. Our society has grown in scale and complexity since then, and the urgent need to care for our neighbours in both cities and the countryside has sadly grown even faster. We are grateful to Southwark Cathedral, New Covent Garden Market, and the many organisations and caring people across the City of London for embracing this urgency. City Harvest is a food rescue charity devoted to capturing sources of surplus food from across the UK and rushing it to local community organisations that provide healthy meals to families and individuals in need. We are unique in our space in the volume of fresh produce that we share, vital, healthy food shared by farmers and their representatives in retail and wholesale. One of our 19 vehicles is parked outside the cathedral today, compassionately funded by great London livery companies. We are so grateful on behalf of the hungry people across Greater London that we serve together, that we are embraced by a generous community who enable us to bring hope, dignity, respect, and help to alleviate the hunger that blights the lives of 20% of our population. There is a phrase often quoted by our team, delivering hope and vital nutrition with dignity and respect. City Harvest was founded out of the understanding that poverty is made more wretched by the shame and anxiety of the situation. We remain guided by the vision of our founders, who saw the rising need of the poorest in our society, coupled with good food being wasted, discarded, and damaging our planet. Their work in the early years in London was visionary, and those first community groups they worked with then are still, 10 years on, our partners today. Unfortunately today, the UK has 4 million hungry children every day. 20% of all households are living in food insecurity. Every day brings new anxiety about where the next meal will come from. The number of people being admitted to hospital with malnutrition is increasing monthly, and a quarter of teachers said that they again brought in food from home to feed hungry pupils the last summer term. People who have never needed help before are flooding into soup kitchens, food banks, social supermarkets and food cooperatives. Today, there are twice as many food banks as there are McDonald's. There are as many food banks as there are branches of Tesco. Half of London's single-parent households are in food poverty. Just think about how desperate that feels, how precarious your life is in every moment. Think about how often that parent will go without so that their child can eat. That is not sustainable, that is not dignity, and it is also not acceptable. From our delivery of 80,000 meals worth of food in 2014, our decade of making a difference has seen us grow exponentially. Last month, as we celebrated our impact and thanked our founders, we also delivered our 70 millionth meal. Despite all that we have achieved, all of the people that we have helped, our waiting list grows every day. We could double in size tomorrow, and there will still be unmet need. We are no longer an emergency food service. We are now part of a long-term recovery service responding to a catastrophic crisis. Food insecurity continues to rise, fueled by wider extremes of weather, destabilising supply chains, geopolitical forces that are driving inflationary increases, conflicts, public funding constraints, and shifting political aspirations. We are fueled by determined, caring, and motivated people like yourselves, dedicated to finding solutions for global humanitarian and environmental crisis that will impact on society at every level for generations. Today, we are here with compassionate partners from New Covent Garden Market, a great London institution, home to big-hearted food businesses who have fed the capital for centuries. The market is home to every kind of fruit, vegetable, or flower that you could ever imagine. Businesses that exist to care for their local population, working with farmers from across the globe, delivering the healthiest diet of fine, fresh produce. And our beautiful display today was made from produce donated by the market traders. We also welcome colleagues, friends, and supporters alike, here today to reflect and show gratitude for the harvest gathered from the field and the surplus that we are able to source from farther afield. At City Harvest, we have a team of 67. Now, some of them are here. Go on, please raise your hands. Thank you. Last year, we benefited from 30,000 hours of volunteer time. So we also have some volunteers, the Food Council, and the trustees, and our founders. So you know what I'm going to ask. Go on, hands up. Thank you. We cannot do what we do without incredible volunteers and helpers. They are incredible people, focused on helping others and showing their love for the planet and other people. City Harvest delivers 1.2 million meals every month on average. We partner with over 500 food distributors, wholesalers, producers, events, caterers, restaurants, manufacturers, packers, members of the National Farmers Union. They all generously donate a proportion of their products that they cannot sell, delivering it to those that help others. We cover the whole of the United Kingdom in our quest to collect good quality, edible but unwanted food and deliver it to our partners who care for so many. It still hasn't been enough, so we continue to grow, adding to our team, growing our knowledge of what is needed, expanding our reach across the capital and beyond, becoming more efficient, more impactful, helping more people, delivering more support and love by sharing food, which would otherwise have gone to waste. Working with like-minded partners across the capital and the UK, ensuring that no edible food goes to waste, and by getting it to those in need. Working for City Harvest has restored my faith in humankind. We work with the most extraordinary community organisations, which are led by incredible, golden-hearted individuals. These community groups make a difference to people in desperate need every single day, providing nutrition, a listening ear, expert advice, hope, and a warm, safe space for people facing the worst of times. We move forward, living our strong values, always striving to be community-focused, remaining committed to connecting communities through the gift of food. We need real and lasting change, and that doesn't come from standing alone for a cause, no matter how passionately we believe in it. It comes when you stand together with friends of other communities, faiths and sectors who are willing to share their skills and resources to achieve a common objective. Bringing leaders together from backgrounds in business, science, philanthropy, civil service, civil society, faith communities, all of us united behind a vision of a London where no child goes hungry, where there is no more malnutrition, where that everyone is nourished so they can thrive and fully achieve their potential. City Harvest is determined to play its part in effecting real change for good, supporting where we are needed to bring about the real conversation that needs to be had about local and national food insecurity. We support thriving, not simply surviving. Thanks be to God for the inspiration and mission to serve those in need, and for the committed community that supports and encourages City Harvest to do its best every day.